A steampunk ship cutting through open water is more than just a machine in motion. It is a living piece of art, a blend of Victorian imagination and futuristic engineering that feels both nostalgic and ahead of its time. Imagine a massive vessel built from polished brass, riveted steel plates, and exposed mechanical gears that turn in perfect harmony as steam billows from tall exhaust stacks. The entire ship glows in warm metallic tones under the sunlight, and at night, it transforms into a floating lantern with golden lights reflecting across the waves. This is the world of the premium steampunk water ship, a creation that captures fantasy lovers, adventure seekers, and creative storytellers all at once. From the moment this ship appears on the horizon, it demands attention. Its hull is shaped with a mixture of classic naval curves and industrial strength, giving it a heroic silhouette. Large copper pipes run along the exterior, carrying pressurized steam that powers the engine deep inside. These pipes hiss softly, releasing controlled bursts of vapor that drift into the air like dragon breath. Elaborate mechanical wings or rotating propellers may be attached to the sides, not only for function but for style, because steampunk is never just about efficiency, it is about imagination made real. Brass railings, clock-like dials, exposed pistons, and iron-framed windows make every inch of the craft feel handcrafted and purposeful. Inside the ship, the world becomes even more mesmerizing. The engine room is a cathedral of machinery, with giant flywheels spinning, rods pumping rhythmically, and boilers glowing with fiery energy. Engineers dressed in leather aprons and goggles monitor pressure gauges with intense focus, adjusting valves to keep the vessel running smoothly. The heat, the hum, and the constant movement create an atmosphere that feels alive. Every component, no matter how small, contributes to the ship's heartbeat. The smell of oil, the metallic echo of tools, and the steady thump of the pistons create the unforgettable soundtrack of steampunk adventure. Move to the main deck, and the design style shifts from rugged mechanical power to refined Victorian elegance. Polished wooden floors gleam beneath the sunlight. Glass lanterns hang from metal arches, casting warm golden light as evening approaches. Leather-upholstered seating, antique brass telescopes, carved wooden map tables, and ornate compasses decorate the deck, giving travelers the feeling of stepping into an alternate timeline. Many imagine the ship hosting grand voyages across mysterious seas, where explorers hunt for lost islands, hidden civilizations, or ancient treasures buried deep within unknown waters. One of the most iconic features of a premium steampunk water ship is its steering control. Instead of a modern wheel, you may find an oversized helm made of dark wood and brass spokes, surrounded by a panel filled with glowing gauges, pressure meters, and rotating indicators. The captain stands proud at this command center, wearing a long leather coat, brass accessories, and aviator-style goggles. With one turn of the wheel or pull of a lever, the entire ship responds. Steam pressure increases, gears shift into motion, and the vessel surges forward with majestic power. As the ship travels across the water, the scene becomes cinematic. Steam trails behind like clouds following a moving mountain of metal. The surface of the sea ripples and churns from powerful propellers or paddle wheels, sending sprays of foamy water outward. Sometimes the vessel glides slowly like a royal parade on the ocean. Other times, it accelerates with unexpected speed, proving that beauty can combine with brute strength. Birds might circle overhead, and the sight of this mechanical giant creates a contrast so striking that it feels like something from a dream or a movie. The true charm of a steampunk ship comes from its storytelling energy. It feels like the kind of vessel that belongs in an epic fantasy film, a graphic novel, or a high-adventure video game. Its design tells a story before any words are spoken, a story of explorers with boundless curiosity, inventors who dare to reshape technology, and travelers who believe the world still holds magic. Every bolt, panel, and pipe is full of personality, as if the ship itself has witnessed countless journeys across unknown waters. When this ship enters a harbor, crowds gather. People marvel at its intricate craftsmanship, taking photos and admiring details from every angle. Children stare at the huge propellers, while adults admire the artistry that modern ships no longer display. The reflection of its metallic body on the water adds to its beauty, creating a mirror-like illusion that doubles its presence. In motion or at rest, the vessel looks powerful, elegant, and fantastical at the same time. At sunset, the ship reaches its most enchanting moment. Warm golden light reflects on its brass surfaces, creating a glowing halo effect. Steampunk lanterns ignite automatically as darkness approaches, lining the deck and windows with soft illumination. Smoke rises gently from the chimneys, blending with the violet and orange sky. The ship seems to transform into a floating world of its own, calm, magical, and ready for the next chapter of its voyage. A premium steampunk ship on water inspires people because it represents freedom, creativity, and imagination without limits. It shows what happens when innovation meets artistry. Whether used in films, animations, YouTube projects, or fantasy illustrations, it captures attention instantly and keeps viewers fascinated. It blends engineering with fantasy so perfectly that it feels believable, even though it comes from a universe where creativity shapes reality. This ship is more than metal and steam. It is a dream on water, a masterpiece that sails across both oceans and imagination.